Hi, and welcome back to the Alchemize user guide. We've covered the 4 core components of the functions of Alchemize, which are repositories, rule sets, jobs, and applications. We're now going to dive into the most important function, which is project management. This will be used to manage the core components according to the project needs, especially when there are multiple projects occurring simultaneously, all with different rules and rule sets. In the application, you will click on Project Management at the top, click on Add, and the detail table will pop up. Enter your project information into the fields, starting with the project name, then the customer name. If you've assigned a reference number, enter it here. Typically, this is necessary if the customer has more than one project at a time. The description is next of the project, and lastly, the time tracking URL. You will have a time tracking URL if the project is linked to another place, for example, Redmine. Simply enter the URL in this field. Now we'll go through a demo so you can see exactly how the project manager functions. For the name, Demo Project, ABC Customer, the reference number, description, the time tracking URL. And for this project, since it's a demo, we'll leave this blank. Save your new project and you'll see your confirmation of the successful addition on the bottom right-hand side of the screen pop up. Your new project pops up at the top of the list. All of the project info is in this row, and of course, your time tracking URL is empty since there was not one for this project. If I want to assign any repository, rule set, or job to this project, I can easily do so by right-clicking into the context menu and selecting Assign Repository. If this repository is already created, you will select it from the pick list. If you've not previously created your core component, you can directly go to the Repositories, Rule Set, and Job tab right here. You can create it from this option on the right-hand side. After this, you will go back into the Project Manager and assign the repository in the same table menu. You will select and save. For the purpose of this demo, we're selecting Oracle and DB2. After this, you can assign your rule set for this project. Then save it. And the same process for jobs. With this project management tool, your team can easily maneuver through the project process and always access your functions easily and efficiently. Also with this tool, you can view a report for your project on the context menu. Whatever reports are present for your project will be located in this area conveniently. For example, an audit report and transformation audit. You can easily edit this project as well as delete. And if you'd like to delete, you will click on this option at the end of the row and it will ask you if you're sure you'd like to delete it. It will be permanent. There is no restoration option, so be mindful of this. For time tracking, we'll open a previous project that does have a time tracking URL. You will click an Open Time Tracking URL, open it and redirect it to a login page for the URL associated with this project. This was our internal URL. Using this time tracker, you will easily be able to track the time and any tickets for the project. After these areas, we've provided a very important piece to the process. Same as attribute gathers the metadata to demand equality and stores the objects. If you have the same entry for different column name in the objects, you can manage this in the same as attribute. The object could be in the same repository or a different repository, but with the assistance of the same as attribute tool, you're enabled to better manage this. There are 2 different functions you can utilize in Alchemize. These 2 are Initial Same as Attribute and Manage Same as Attribute. Now let's look how to apply this and use it on the Alchemize application screen. You will see your project that you created, and using the context menu, click on Initialize Same as Attribute. By clicking this, Alchemize will launch automatically an internal job for attributes which will have equality in them. You'll see your confirmation green pop up letting you know that this was a successful launch. If you go to your dashboard, you will see your job at the top of the list of projects and will be confirmed this way, initialized same as attribute, which is an internal job. As well, this is where Alchemize shows you the expected selected count and the progress and all of the similarities which you will find in regards to this particular repository that have been assigned to this project. As you can see by right-clicking, it shows you the repositories that you previously selected. It will automatically create the same as attribute for this project from these repositories. It will take a short amount of time to complete the job, but once it does, you'll see all of the information on the job right here. As you can see, now your job is currently in process and is checking all of the equal attributes, metadata, and mapping and creating a superset for however many repositories you have. It will map the same repositories, as well it creates a superset in the respective repositories, if you have more than one repository. As you can see in this example, it has currently processed 411 attribute metadata, and as you can see, the job is still in progress. You will then go to the Project Management dashboard after the project is completed. In the context menu, click Manage Same as Attribute, and Alchemize will show all of the sets that have been created, which happens after the initial same as attribute job. It will take just a moment to load the sets and their attribute set mapping. The attribute set mapping is now complete. The initial same as attribute has been run for your repositories, as you can see on the bottom left-hand side, as well as all of the sets that have been created at the top left. If you click on any particular set, you will see all of the particular objects for this set on the bottom right. Each superset of the repository will show. You can click on either in this box and it will show each superset for the respective repository. You can then use the search bar to find a particular set you may need to find. In this example, we're searching for the work order. We have many attribute mappings for this work order ID. This is a very important feature that Alchemize provides in the Project Management section, which will help you and your team to better utilize the system, thus manage your project more efficiently. We hope that this project manager will help you manage your project and hope this video has been helpful for you to understand how to better manage your job with Alchemize.